I've noticed all the people who say they're antisocial always act weird or silly around me. They go total goofball because they don't know how to handle a situation or just they don't want to handle it normally. Hey, maybe that's it. Maybe eccentricity and weirdness are just outlets for awkward situations. Acting like that so they won't be judged. So instead, they'll be judged as fun and exciting. Yeah, maybe that's it. Or maybe they're the ones that are just trying. Hey, I still try. Like, sometimes I'll type a text to someone, and then, I'll go back and change it up to make it sound better. Now that's effort. That's what I do. So if you can imagine, my mother thought I needed to work on my sympathy. So she signed me up for this program where a young child who never got a normal childhood due to poverty, disease, or something tragic like that gets teamed up with an older person just to make their lives even more tragic. We take them around the parks or zoos or wherever they want to go. Wonderful, great organization. The Special Adolescent Teens Assisting the Needy, or for short, Satan! Anyway, I got paired up with this kid named Bernie, who set the Guinness Book of World Records for most things wrong with him. I'm not kidding you. Bernie was this weird kid who had all sorts of germophobias, all these different allergies, extreme case of OCD. But picture, if you will, if Monk had a kid with Woody Allen. That's this kid. That's Bernie right here. So I walk up to him. He's on his phone, taking a quiz to see what color his small intestines are. And I sit down with him at the table. Hi. Hi. It took him a while to look up from his phone, of course. I was just sitting there, overworking my brain, trying to think of something to say. But finally, he spoke and he said something. What's your name? Oh, I'm Poehtboy. But I was told your name is Toby. Do you have two names? Well, Poehtboy is my YouTube name, and, well, that's all I ever do anymore. So, yeah, just call me Poehtboy. What are you? What do I look like? No, I mean, what's your job? You're a grown-up, right? What do you do? I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, I guess that's what I am. I make YouTube videos. When I grow up, I want to be a superhero. And it's a more promising profession than YouTube. I don't know how, though. How did you become a YouTuber? Don't go to college, get nagged by your mother, and have a low tolerance for people. Low tolerance? Yeah, it's easy to be a YouTuber. You just gotta shut yourself in and hate people. You hate people? The supervillains in my comic books hate people. Are you a supervillain? I don't hate people. Can I be a superhero? Well, that depends. Why? Well, I mean, none of them are real. What? Oh, well, I mean, superheroes can be real, if you want, if you try real hard. No, not those heroes. I know they're not real. I'm not stupid. But aren't some people really real heroes? Not really. I don't believe so. Oh my god. Did I really just tell this kid there are no good people in the world? I mean, I know that people are all selfish and nobody actually does anything out of the goodness of their hearts. I don't think anyone is truly good. But should I tell Bernie that? Well, he's got to learn, I guess. What about the people here? Aren't they good? Yeah, all the other young adults forced to come here by their mothers. My mom hasn't been here in a while. Why? I don't know. She goes off on business trips, but she never comes back when she says she will. I have to remember to take my own medicine and take care of myself. So why are you here? I'm here... I'm here because... Hey, let's go do our first activity. Oh, boy! Yeah, let's get going. After that, it was time to leave and take our kids somewhere fun. I decided I would pick the places after Bernie wanted to go see the rare office plant with diarrhea. First place I took him to was the zoo, which was a bad idea because I really didn't consider all the allergies Bernie had. And sure enough, right on cue, we walk in and his allergies act up with the first creature we see. We're walking through the gate when I hear Bernie exclaim, This thing was in front of us. This disgusting, fat, hairy, Aaron's face. So hairy like moldy spaghetti. Ape. Bernie, that's a zookeeper. Mr. Zookeeper wasn't so keen on Bernie's allergies. Don't come in here, you'll infect all the animals. The big ape man threatened Bernie, who fainted when he heard him talk. I picked up my kid and decided we were off to somewhere else. I took one last look at the zookeeper and said, "What kind of zoo lets Mickey Rourke run around wild with children anyway?" Then I took him to McDonald's for lunch. He told me that he'd never been to McDonald's, so I let him play on the playground. Suddenly I couldn't see him anymore. I'd lost him. Then I finally found him, color-coding the ball pit. What was I thinking? That was an OCD nightmare. Later I took him to Red Robin, signifying there would only be one color I would have to worry about. So Bernie ordered a bread sandwich, which I thought was safe, but little did I know there was an odd number of sesame seeds on the bun. Bernie began hyperventilating and choking. I tried helping, but I didn't know what to do. I think he was going to hurl, so I picked him up and I rushed him to the bathroom. But unfortunately, we didn't make it there on time. And Bernie threw up right in this man's lap. The huge figure got up and loomed in front of me and the boy. And then he told me, "I'm a big movie producer from Hollywood." Really? Oh, look, mister, I'm really sorry. It was an accident. I was trying to get him to the... I'm Tyler Perry. Really? Oh, well, never mind. As we were leaving, I regretted it. I realized Bernie gave him the script for his next movie. So afterwards, all the kids and everyone, we got to meet the president. Yeah, we all got to meet Obama. All the way in Washington, D.C. This definitely happened. I promise this really happened to me and all these other kids. As we were going up to Washington, D.C., Bernie asked me something. "Poehtboy, what is a Republican or a Democrat?" Oh, there's a difference. There's a huge difference. See, Republicans prefer the toilet paper going over the roll, while Democrats prefer it underneath. Oh. The president came along and he shook all our hands. He shook my hand and I said, "It's an honor, sir. I wasn't old enough to vote, but I would have voted for you anyway. And I would have regretted it too." Oh yeah, and before all the handshaking, the Secret Service pats us down and searches us. You know, in case any of the kids have some lethal handshakes. One kid got sent away for having a hand buzzer. Another kid had a dangerous hangnail, so they had to send him home too. Oh, and another kid was sent away for eating his chicken strip into the shape of a brass knuckle. They started touching and patting down Bernie, which wasn't a good idea. He shook like a tased snake as if he could shake the Secret Service germs off of him. He freaked out even more when the guards body slammed him into the ground. Whoa, hey! I tried to calm them down, and they got off the flattened Bernie, gasping for air. So the president's speeches about good deeds and how our mothers forced us into this, and how all the rich kids are going to get awards. When Bernie pulled on me, describing a sudden movement he had in his bowels. To get him to stop talking, I rushed him into the White House to find a bathroom. We ran and ran some more, until we realized we were lost in this behemoth maze. Ah, great. How are we going to find our way out of this? Let alone find our way to the bathroom. Look! What is it, the bathroom? No, the court jesters! They're really funny! Even though we were in a really big hurry, we had a few minutes, and Bernie was right. They were really funny. We had some fun with them, but alas, we had to go. You're hilarious. But we had a lot of fun, but we have to go. Ah, those court jesters. Bye, Joe Biden and Sarah Palin. We barged into another room by mistake to see Obama's daughters, and they were holding these signs. Don't tell Daddy. So we dashed around the maze of the White House some more until we came to a fork in the hallway. Alright, Bernie, you look that way, I'll look this way. So we looked down each corridor. Suddenly Bernie bumped down to me and ran down my hallway. I I tried talking with him, but he was almost out of sight. I couldn't lose my kid. I had to bring back at least one kid back to the organization. Preferably the one I left with. I finally caught up with him and said, "He's a beast of the maze." A beast of the labyrinth. This was all becoming some sort of big fantasy adventure to him. Like he expected David Bowie to turn the corner any second. But Bernie, there's no beast of the labyrinth. It's just the White House, for crying out loud. No, it was real. I swear it was real this time. I think you're just imagining things, like the zookeeper. No, this isn't like the zookeeper. He's not just a person. He's real. Oh no, he's coming. We heard footsteps. I stood there and waited in suspense, even though I knew what Bernie had seen couldn't be real, or at least not terrifying. Bernie's eyes were wide, while mine were focused on the edge of the wall, when suddenly he appeared, and he turned around the corner. It was Donald Trump. Bernie. You're absolutely right, run! We raced away from the hideous beast that was Donald Trump. Bernie, who had lost all faith in me, was running yards ahead. We both jumped into the nearest room and slammed the door. I want to go home! Me too, I can't take it anymore. All this for a bathroom. How does the president find this way around this place? We're just trying to find the... Oh, here we are. We had magically found the bathroom. Well, we came all this way. Are you sure Trump didn't scare anything out of you? No, I still have to go. I have really good medication. That's great. You can tell me about it from over there. Yeah. I stood around waiting, contemplating my sanity, when I heard a call from Bernie in one of the stalls. Poehtboy, I need help. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have stayed in here, but I had no choice. It was either in here or out there with that creep roaming the labyrinth. Hey kids, what about me? We don't want you in here. Yeah, well, we'll put up a wall to keep you out. Get it, Bernie? No. It's hilarious. I'll get you for that, kid! So eventually I go into the stall, and Bernie's whining about the toilet paper, but it looked fine to me. But then he started saying he couldn't do his business with the paper facing the wrong way. Oh no, not this. Look, toilet paper is toilet paper. Will you just hurry up? We're missing Obama's speech. But he insisted that I switch it around. I can't switch around the toilet paper. Not the president's, at least. It's gotta be a federal crime. Fine, I'll use a different one. So without knocking, the kid bursts into another stall to find that it's already been taken by the President, Obama. I've never been more awkward and disgusted at the same time. Until Bernie threw up. Well, that was a thrilling day of helping the less fortunate. Can I go home now? So as we were driving away, I turned to him and I said, "Kid, you were the first person I've ever met to literally be sick of Obama's crap." And he smiled. He didn't get my joke, but he smiled. But he will get it one day. And when that day comes, when he does get my joke, I will be so proud. By the way, call me Toby.